Hey there, I'm Sparrows, coach of the New England Eeveelutions. Today we're going to have a league match that pits Ghost versus Bug. Ooh, spooky. So if you don't know, the New England Eeveelutions are a Monotype Ghost team. I know, ironic, I'm sorry. That is part of the YouTubers Monotype tournament. A league with 18 teams, each dedicated to a specific typing. Now, the rules for when we drafted were we could pick 11 Pokemon, and we were allowed 2 Mega Slots. We aren't forced to use Mega Stones, so I have a Sableye, as you can tell. I can use a regular Sableye, or I can use a Mega Sableye if I so wish. The 12th slot on our team, though, is reserved for a wild card. And every match has a 1 1/3 chance of being a wild card match. This match in particular is a wild card match. Our wild card is Mischievous. Wild cards are sort of not as good as regular mons or lower tier stuff you don't really think about using. And the idea is to sort of spice things up. Unfortunately for me, I drafted a lot of Eeveelite users, so a wild card match kind of messes up with that because I have to decide who gets my Eeveelite, and that's a little bit of a pain. Speaking of that, there is an items dupes clause, no items dupes. There is also a evasive clause and a probably sleep clause. But other than that, everything's fair game. 1-hit KOs are fair game. Unfortunately, ghosts don't have access to 1-hit KOs, which I would figure out a way to make that work. So here we have our first match. It is up against the Creepy Crawlies, coached by Pulse229, and above we have here's a team preview of the team I'm bringing, and you can also see the team that I'm expecting him to bring. He has to bring his Parasect. He just has to bring it's his wild card. His megas are Mega Beedrill and Mega Herrick. No, not Mega Herrick. Mega Beedrill and Mega Pinsir. Either or, my team does about the same against either one, but I'm expecting him to bring Mega. I personally think he'll bring Beedrill just because it has access to knockoff and it has great speed and attack, and it's going to need a high speed tier in order to beat some of my faster mons, like my Gengar, which I'm not bringing, but if he might be playing for my Gengar. I'm expecting a Volcarona, just because I think it probably handles my Chandelure the best, and my Chandelure is probably the biggest threat on my team against him. I think one of the biggest threats he's going to bring is a Choice Banded Scissor. So a Choice Banded Bullet Punch to clean up, and a Choice Banded Knockoff to pretty much kill anything on my team in one hit. I'm going to expect the Galvantula with the Sticky Webs as the lead, and I didn't notice Yen Mega at first when I was building this team, but in hindsight, I changed like 1 or 2 moves. In hindsight, re-looking over his team this weekend, I realized that, a Choice Specs Yen Mega, or even just a regular Yen Mega with Protect, is able to outspeed my team and use Shadow Ball to kill everything. And most of my team is actually physically built for the physical end. Which is a little surprising, but I wasn't expecting a Yen Mega. I was playing for like a Dwebble, which is on his team. On my team, I am bringing a specially defensive Mega Sableye, a physically defensive Cofagrigus with the Rocky Helmet, a Doublade, and Choice Scarf Chandelure, Golurk, and my Mischievous is it's a Citrus Berry Mischievous. It's kind of just a throwaway mon. I don't think I'll really need it that much. We've got the Citrus Berry and mean looking Perish Song and like T-Wave. So it's there just in case like a Shuckle shows up and decides to set up on me. And be like, no, Shuckle, you can't set up on me. I am going to Perish Song you. Alright. So let's get into this battle and see what he's actually bringing. So it turns out he's actually bringing a Yen Mega, which is good. Okay. So it was right there. That's got to be a Choice Banded Skizzer. The Dwebble is a surprise to me. I'm surprised he didn't bring Galvantula because he could really use webs that would go a long way for his team. And then his Mega is going to be the Pinsir instead of the Beedrill. And for the most bit, that's right on par with what we were expecting. Okay, let's get into this battle. So he leads with his Volcarona, which is surprising to me. It's a very aggressive move. I was expecting him to lead with... his Skizzer maybe? So I have to switch out right away to my Chandelure. My Chandelure has Hidden Power Rock, which should be a 1-hit KO on this guy. It turns out it is a 2-hit KO because it's specially invested. And in hindsight, I probably should have just stayed into my Sableye to take care of this thing, but hindsight's 50-50. I talked to my opponent after the game, and he said he brought the wrong Volcarona. His Volcarona he was planning on bringing had Hidden Power Ghost, which the game would be a lot different. I probably would have lost if he brought his Hidden Power Ghost Volcarona, but he didn't, so I'm able to kill it with 2 hits with Hidden Power Rock. Now, I don't think he knows that I'm Choice Scarf yet here, because I don't really understand why else he'd bring his Mega Pinsir in, especially since, and Mega, especially since Hidden Power Rock is just so damn aggressively painful for it. But there he goes, he's dead. And he brings in his Mega, and still, I don't know if he thinks I'm Scarfed or not here. The Mega goes down as well, same sort of victim of Hidden Power Rock, which is great because that Mega could have been a huge issue for us. I'm locked into Hidden Power Rock, I don't want to use it, so I switch into my Cofagrigus, which is my dedicated switch in for Skizzer. The idea is to get rid of its Technician boost with Mummy and do a little Rocky Helmet damage. The knockoff though is too powerful for the Cofagrigus. It doesn't really take the hit as well as I'd hope it would. So unfortunately, he's going to go down before I can get a Will-O-Wisp off. I do have my Golurk is specially designed to take out this Skizzer. I have a Fire Punch. I can live a knockoff, but unfortunately, he switches out. His Crustle takes up that Fire Punch and is going to set up on me. It's a Rocky Helmet Crustle. It's not going to set up Shell Smashers, it's just going to set up rocks. It's a defensive Crustle, which is interesting, so I guess he was fearing this Golurk somewhat. We just sort of exchange blows here. He hits me with Shadow Claws, I go for Stone Edges, I think I miss a Stone Edge, and he's able to take me out. And he just hangs on just barely here, and he's able to take me out with his Shadow Claw. So down goes Andronicus. Now we're going to bring out Talia. Talia is our Doublade. I'm just going to use Rock Slide not to get the Rocky Helmet damage on Talia, and Talia is got a little speed investment in it, so it should outspeed the Crustle. I'm actually surprised that I couldn't kill this Parasect here, and that the Parasect didn't go for Spore, considering I have no guard. But I guess he just didn't want to play that way. And he wanted to get rid of my Eeveelutions, I guess. So, I don't really... My Doublade's kind of useless at this point. I'll kill the Parasect, but it's not going to be able to take out it's not going to be able to stand up to the Skizzer very well. And here it goes. Now, if this is a Choice Banded Skizzer, I win for the most part. My Sableye can take care of it with a Will-O-Wisp, and my Chandelure should be able to outspeed it if it's locked into knockoff. So I bring back Numina, the MVP of this team right now, and a Flamethrower, seal the deal. We win our first match. The New England Eeveelutions starting off strong. And I do want to say once more, my opponent did say he brought the wrong Volcarona and the wrong Mega, which is super unfortunate to him, and according to what he said he was going to bring, I have good reason to believe that we probably wouldn't win. It would be much closer. A lot of things would change if he took out my Chandelure the first turn with a Hidden Powered Ghost. I'd have to go into my Mega Sableye and have my Mega Sableye take care of the thing. And even then, I'd probably lose my Mega Sableye in the process, and I'd have to rely on either Cofagrigus or Mismagius to deal the Will-O-Wisp damage to take care of the Skizzer. And I don't know, I'm not exactly sure how I'd take out the Mega either in that scenario. Hopefully Mega Sableye would be able to withstand the Volcarona enough to take it out, and then set up recovery on the Dwebble if we were lucky. But and the Mega Pinsir I wasn't really too worried about. And I have my double aid could take care of it with ease, so that really wasn't an issue. Yeah, so that was our first match. Our second match will also be up very soon. It is against a Mono Steel team, the Minnesota Jinx, I believe. So you can check that out. We'll do like right here. That's the good place to put an info card. And I'm Sparrows once more. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.